Good morning. This is Brian with Forest Hills Memorials. I don't even know what today is. Today's the 11th of June. So we have a couple things we're going to do today, a couple things I'm going to introduce you to. One of them, that guy.
Hello.
So we have a new worker, Nate. So he's going to be with us going forward while he's on summer break, right?
Yeah.
So where do you go to school at?
I go to school at Lawrence University in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Boo! We do a lot of, I make some jokes about Packer stuff on Stones because we're so close to the border. We do a lot of Packer stuff. And Appleton's pretty close to Green Bay.
Yeah.
So Nate's going to be with us. We have a couple of stones that I wanted to video today, so we haven't had a video in a couple of weeks, but all of the stones that we're going to install today are more of a unique style. So I like to show those to you guys on the YouTubes. And so we'll go out and do that, and then we've got a couple of cemeteries to go to, so we will bring you along and show you that stuff. With Nate being his first day, we'll have, he's never worked in a cemetery, never set, a memorial or marker for a family. So it'll be a beginner day and a lot of talking. So I figured that'd be good too for him to learn, and then also just explanation of why we do things and why we do what we do. So we'll bring you along. So we set the base, so we're gonna pick the base up. I've got the long straps on right now. We're gonna pick the base up, and then it's gonna set right over the foundation that the cemetery's done, and then we set it on these sticks so that way we can get the straps back out. And then I've got oak 1x2s that will lift the base up. We'll take those out and then you kind of rip them out and it'll drop on the foundation.
Cool.
I was just thinking of something. I'm gonna go get the stabilizer leg for this one since it is bigger, and that goes in here, so I'll show you how that goes in. So I try to have these straps both facing the same way, and then this part where they're sewn together,
Right.
Roughly right there. So like on this die, we're gonna have to flip it. So you want to have those there because they're gonna run when you flip it, and if you want it to go this way, because it's harder to flip when that's coming over.
Right, okay.
So I'll show you all that when we get to that point. But Tracy's coming over from the cemetery. Oh, thank you. Is this the right foundation? It looked right. You ever been on YouTube?
Have I ever been on YouTube?
Did you see that camera that I have up there?
That's cool.
Did you know that we had a YouTube channel? You know what YouTube is?
Yes.
Yeah, we have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So, like, for his first day, I was like, it'd be a pretty good time to talk about all of the things from scratch, So, I'm assuming this one, you're gonna be, reading it just like these other ones. Yeah. So, same thing, if you want to strap. You can strap from the ground, probably.
I'm shorter than you are. Oh, yeah.
You're just trying to get that leg workout.
Yeah, exactly. YMCA is expensive.
Alright. See, now with these bigger straps, they sit better in the yoke too. Yep. Now this one, I'm gonna hold it until it gets above that rest right there. And then, so from here I'm gonna go up with this, so watch yourself. These are the ones that you're gonna stand away.
Right.
You see that? It's barely wanting to even. So I'm gonna twist it over the grass.
What is that, like 600 pounds or something?
No.
No.
Remember that little one was 165. I think this base is 1,200 pounds.
Alright, so yeah, double that.
So I'm gonna bring the boom in a little bit, just because of how close we are to that foundation. It's gonna have to be pretty vertical, the boom. Let me know when you're towards the end of the concrete there.
Like this way?
Yeah,
It's gotta go back more.
back towards me.
Yeah.
I'm on the edge too.
Well, maybe the grass is covering some.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Take your foot and kind of, yeah. So it's back a little ways.
Yeah.
But I think we might be good right there.
Close.
I'm gonna go your way just a hair.
That's probably good.
Okay, I'm gonna go down. So then hold the straps like I am and try to center the stone on the concrete. See how your left, yep, needs to go that way?
That?
Yep. All right, gonna go down. Yep. This is a dangerous part for your fingers.
Right. Yeah.
So I have to lift that up. What I would have you do is reach your hand under there now. It's obviously not going anywhere with the wood underneath there, but find that wooden stick. And then when I lift it up, you got to yank that out, just yank it out quick.
Yeah.
And then once your hands and that stick are free, I'm gonna say going down, and then I'm gonna yank this stick out, and this is gonna drop on the concrete.
Which one, this side first?
Yep.
All right.
So you just feel for it.
Yeah, okay, I found it.
So now where you know where it's at, don't have your hands under yet.
Yeah.
Because this, yeah, just know where it's at. So when I lift it up, what's gonna happen, and you're gonna pull it out and it's gonna hit this grass. So it honestly might be better to pull it that way, because it's lower over here. You're not gonna hit anything. And if that's too squished, you can sit over here and just lean over.
I'll sneak in here.
You just want to be in the shade.
Alright, I found it.
Oh, I can't even get under.
Yeah, it's like on a hill.
So I'll use my metal one so I can actually get under. So I don't like using this one because it's too hard. It can pop the edge when you're pushing up, you know. So like on an all polished stone like this top is gonna be, if you're gonna use this, it can pop that corner. It's just too hard of a material.
Yeah.
This is super hard, but it's softer.
Yeah.
So you don't run into that as much. So let me get this under a little ways.
Alright, go for it.
Yep.
Alright, got it.
Good. And then clear your fingers.
Yep, all good.
So that's it. Now we do the same on the other side.
Alright, let me find it first. Wow.
Is it squished?
Where's this one at? Put it over here, maybe?
Oh, it might be.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. I might do this one with the metal one too. There's a little bit of gap there. But we'll do it with the metal one. I got a real good bite on this one. I'm gonna go a little bit over because it's leaning. Like, I don't know what to do about that. Look how hard this thing's leaning.
This way?
Yeah. I can't put the stone on top of that. I didn't bring any egg lime. Usually the foundations are like that one per person where they're up out of the ground.
More solid.
And then they leave them short on each side so you can like get your straps out and stuff. This one's right to ground grade and it's not level at all. All right, going up. Yeah, I'm gonna go down unless you got it.
Oh, hold up. No.
Yeah, let me go down.
You go down?
Yep, I'm gonna go down just so I can reposition this.
Right.
It was hurting my hands.
All right.
That's the other bad thing.
I got it a
with
little
this.
out now.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Go.
Yep.
Wow, it's wedged in there. That's crazy.
Okay, going down.
Should I
I'll
try
grab
the other
a.
direction?
I think it's gonna be wedged over there too. I used to have a 2x2 in there. I'll grab a 2x2. It'll raise me up a little bit. They're all on the other side. Yeah, jeez. So let me get it up before you put your hand under there.
Yeah.
And let me just make sure I got a good grip. I'll let you know.
Yeah. Say the word, I got you.
This will take your fingernail right off. Had it happen. Alright, yeah, you're good. Should be up higher.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, clear.
Wow. 2,
2, 3. I had a guy do that to me, and I was putting the setting compound underneath there, and it came off the board onto my finger, ripped my nail right off.
Oh my god.
It hurt a little bit. Watch your back. So, I mean, that's nowhere near. That's nowhere near being level. Alright, so a little bit of an update. We were over trying to set this oversized double heart. So I got the sizes right here. So it's 5 foot wide, 8 inches thick, and 2 foot 6 inches tall. I don't remember the weight, but the new guy put it too far back on the truck. So the crane won't even lift it. So in order for the crane to be centered over that, it has to be extended out fairly far, and it wouldn't even budget. So all the different safety sensors were going off. So now we're over to the next monument we're gonna do, and it's another pretty cool shape. So I'll throw the time lapse up for that one and let you watch that process. You can try using that if you want. Or if you need. You get it? Dang close. You're gonna be a monument man yet. Those T-Rex arms.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. There we go.
Looking good? I'm gonna put a little bit of tension to it.
Sorry.
You're good. It's your first couple hours trying, you know?
Yes, yeah. I had it for a second. There we go.
The other good thing about having a new guy is I get a laugh. That was the other thing that drove Aiden nuts, was that he never knew when I was talking to him or just talking to the camera. The big concrete lip right there. Yep.
Ready?
Going down. Move it a little bit. So I end up putting those on top of the base, those padded ones. The ones with the pad underneath it.
Oh.
For the die to sit on. So
Put the pad on the bottom?
Yep. For the same reason. So if the die moves around at all, then it doesn't scratch the base. Yep. This one might be easier from the other side.
Yeah, I'll try it.
I'm gonna wait till you move. Oh, you see how rocky that is?
Not at all.
I haven't had a problem with their stuff not being level in the past. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty stinking close. That is way off. I wonder if that's because I'm on that little lip right there. Bless you. Man, I just... See how far that's off? That's the whole bubble's off the middle. So do you want to try to monkey man that die?
Oh, the curtain.
I can walk you through,
Sure, yeah.
try to learn it.
Yeah.
So you gotta hop up. The thing to be careful with, the way I have that die set, it's leaning a little bit.
Right.
So when you go to undo the ratchet strap, you have to have your knee up against it because it's gonna want to come back.
We come back this way.
Yeah, it's not gonna come flying back and have a chance of falling, but it'll start you. So you move the milk crate so you have a little bit of room. And then put your right leg up against the die, if you can fit it in there. So come towards the middle a little bit more, and use like the side of your leg, other side. Yeah.
Oh, the other side. Gotcha.
So you can face that. Yeah, and then with that ratchet strap, when it gets close to opening, it like kind of slaps. Here, I'll do this one.
Cool.
So you have to get the ratchet strap
So you pull it, right?
all the way to that notch. So you have to be a little bit careful because you don't want it to slap against here. So it's gonna get close, and then when you get close to there,
Oh,
a
I see
lot
what
of
you're
them will
saying.
snap like and lock in, and you don't want it to slap the
And hit
corner of the
yeah.
stone. So, good lord. There we go. So now if you let go of that, it might rock to you a little bit. Nope. So that one didn't do that, but sometimes they do. They'll rock back at you. And usually you don't have this much wood laying around. So now, in order to move this so you have room to get straps, we would do the same thing like we were taking it off the sticks and then
Right.
kind of walk it over.
With it? Yeah.
Yep, so now I just created space here so you can get the straps over. So try that on the other side so you can get the strap in. You have to be a professional like mountain climber to walk around up there.
Alright.
Yep, just walk it a little bit. So as soon as you can get the
Cardboard
strap in, you should be good.
Probably good, yeah.
I might do this side a little bit.
This side, the cold.
Just let me have that piece there, yeah, because it walked it a little bit away. Okay, you still got enough on your other side?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, leave the cardboard in just so that it doesn't smack it.
Actually, I'm gonna walk it a little bit more out to the back again.
Okay. Yep, should be good. Now, just kind of stand back by that milk carton while I'm moving this boom over. Don't want to slap you. So I usually put this thing a little bit that way from center so that when it picks up, it comes away from the bulkhead.
Oh.
And you just got to hold the strap so it doesn't slap into the bulkhead. And then when you're strapping the stone, I'm going to double check you, but you know, you want to have it lean over that far on the other side of the edge.
You want like like this?
I put them up there, yeah, just so it's out of the way. So a little towards me.
A little more?
Yep, you want to be hanging over like close to an inch.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Like that?
Yeah, that's pretty good right there, yep.
Oh, that's good.
So when you get, I'll bring it up a little bit. So that'll be good. Try to make it a little bit tight so the other side doesn't move. So I'll go up a little. This side's good. We'll double check the other side, make sure the strap's still the same.
It's about the same as it was.
Okay. So when I go to lift up, just hold on to the, push that in a little bit right there so it's behind the stone.
Push
Just
what in?
the
Oh,
strap,
yes.
yep.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And then, yep, just hold it so it doesn't slap against the bulkhead. I'm gonna lift up and then come out a little bit, just so it's not right up against there.
Yeah.
And then, so what you want to watch out for, so like right now, twist it like this.
Oh, so it hit the...
So it's away from that, yep. And then I'm gonna go up a little bit to clear this.
Yeah.
And then just walk it to me and then I'll take it from you.
Cool.
All right, then I'm gonna come to me. And we're good. So I leave most of the weight on the truck, so that's barely on the sticks, and then I take measurements. So I'll take that tape measure and go to the other side, and then try to get a rough measurement from that edge right there to the end there.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of hard to see with the...
Yeah, just go by the little bulge that it makes. Yep. I'm at 10.5. You're at 8.
8, 3... Oh, not even. Yeah, not even 8.
Not even 8. So we need to go about... You need to be on like 9.25. So then, now measure again.
Ooh.
Yeah, roughly about an inch in. So 8.5. And move it again. Now you're at 9.25 roughly. So moving the die this way is super hard. Well, it's not, I mean, you can do it, but it's really heavy. So I try to do most of it when the crane has the weight.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah, so that's right where I'm at. So now I'll lower this down and take the straps off. And here again is where you want to make sure,
Right.
you know, the straps aren't hanging on anything. And then we're done with this. So what I like to do, just because I don't like the idea of people coming to visit a grave and seeing us like in the section. So I'll strap this up and put the crane away and actually pull back out onto the road, and then we'll come back and finish that. We're gonna need that bucket of joint tight if you want to go grab that white bucket. All right, so Nate the Great and I just got done doing this one. So a very cool design. We call it a stippled heart. So this heart is recessed. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's recessed in, and then it's got a bunch of hand tooling around it to give it texture. And it's just a cool shape. Normally this stone is bigger. We sized it down to fit the cemetery requirements, so this is a condensed version of the bigger piece. We did a bigger one on the other side of the cemetery, same exact style, same color, everything. So this one's done. You can see my setting compound is still squeezing out from underneath the die. That's kind of the last process, so we're putting our tools away and then we'll cut that out and be done. This one's also leaning. I'm not as worried about this one because it's a smaller piece. So when we come back, we'll level the base so it's leaning that way. And I just don't care for that. So we'll fix that next time we're out here, or it might be Friday. Today's Tuesday.
Oh yeah, Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. So I think we might be back on Friday. So we're gonna give that a minute, squish that down, and then when we go back to the office, now we're gonna have to take that double heart off. So I'll update you with the new tool we have at the shop too. You guys haven't seen it yet, so we'll show you the new tool, and then we're gonna pack up, grab the trailer, and go pour some concrete and set another monument. So we're gonna get on our way. We'll see you over at the office. Good morning. It's the next day, and we forgot to video some stuff this morning. Nate forgot to remind me. So we're back over here at Scandinavian Cemetery, and we've got one piece done, a very large bronze here. Bruce was a family friend of ours, so it was nice to see his marker get placed. I don't know how well that comes up on the video, but it's a very large bronze. I think it's 28 inches. Was it 28 by 32, something like that?
Yeah.
So a lot larger than normal. They have
38 by 32.
other family memorials that are the same size on this size of their family monument. So very nice to get that in for them. So that's what we've been working on this morning, and it's already blazing hot. We're both out here sweating. I think it's supposed to be in the low 90s today. So we tried to get out here early and get most of this digging done. We were in the shade early this morning, and then I forgot some stuff and had to run back to the office. So we are now moving on. We're gonna go set a monument. So the foundation that we dug and poured yesterday, we're gonna go now and install that. So we'll bring you along, show you that process, and we'll see you up there. All right, so we're back over here where we did the foundation yesterday, and Nate the Great is kind of filling up on top of the concrete that we poured with our ag lime. So that's what we'll use to level out the base of this monument we're gonna set. So he'll bring that up to grade, and then we'll put some sticks down and bring the base over, and then It's another stone that's a little bit different. It's just a taller die than normal. So it's a 2 foot wide die that's, I think it's 3 foot tall. So a little bit different. And it's India red. I think it's a polished too. So I'll show you this whole process. I'll probably put you on a time lapse. And we'll get this one set. So we'll show you. All right, so that one's finished up. So you can tell, like, this memorial over here is a pretty typical height stone. That's the top piece is 20 inches tall. This one's 36, so it's quite a bit bigger than, I guess, any of the other stones as far as the height goes. But we got this one installed for the family. It's a pre-need memorial, so neither of them have passed away. Got a nice shadow bar font or engraving style, I guess, for the last name. And it's in a frosted outline letter, which is cool, kind of a script lettering, and frosted outline for the individual names and dates. So that stone will look like that forever, which is nice. So we have a 3 foot India red, just a polished top base with BRP sides, and then this is a SERP top India red. It's 2 foot wide, 3 foot tall die. So the SERP top is just the wave that the top has. So it came out very nice. I think they'll be very happy with it. It's very close to the other markers, but these are all single grave memorials. We did this bench a couple years back, I guess back in 2017. I wish we could still get that granite. It's called winter birch. It's quarried out of Canada. They no longer quarry it for bigger stones. That's a nice looking bench there. So we have another, I'm a little sweaty in the shade over here. So we have another stone that another monument company set out here, and they didn't seal the stone down. So the cemetery asked us if we could set it, reset it, and actually seal it down. So I'm not going to video that one because it's not our stone, but that is what we're going to go over and do now. And then, yeah, I'm not going to show that one to you. I don't want to infringe on that family stone. So we will do that. We might go back to the office, have some lunch, and then we're supposed to go out and do one more stone today out at the Rockford Hebrew Cemetery. We're going to play that by ear. It's, I think, already in the low 90s. So we're going to check. We're going to check how we feel after doing this stuff here. It's still pretty early for it to be that warm here. I know it's not crazy hot for some of the guys down south, but for us, you know, just the other day I was still in jeans, so not used to the warm yet. So we'll see how that goes. Either way, we'll come back on, let you know what we're doing. All right, so I'm sitting here at the house down in the basement office here, and I realized I'm taking the footage off of these memory cards so I have room to film. Probably tomorrow we're gonna do some different stuff. We have to lay out a cemetery section for a local cemetery in the morning, so we're gonna be pinning graves. So they asked if we could help doing that, so we're gonna do that in the morning. But I realized I didn't get an ending to this video, so we got back to the office, and as soon as I parked, the family pulled up, and I ended up working with them for quite a while. And so by the time I got done working with them and having lunch, it was not enough time to really go out and do that other memorial setting. So we went out and took that off the truck, and then we loaded the truck up for tomorrow. So we're gonna get in there early tomorrow because we have to meet at the cemetery for pinning a section at 8. So we're gonna get there at like 7, get everything ready to go. So we're gonna pin the section, and then we have, I think, 3 or 4 memorials to install at that cemetery. So we'll probably be there most of the day tomorrow. And it's supposed to be in the low 90s again, so we'll see how that goes. And then we get storms coming through tomorrow night, and Friday is supposed to be high in the low 80s. So a couple of things. We left Friday open to catch up on this week's work, so we have a few things I know that we already need to do on Friday. So I'd rather hustle on a day in the mid 80s, low 80s, than when it's in the mid to low 90s. So so that's gonna wrap up this video. So appreciate you watching, and we'll be back again filming tomorrow. So we'll have another one out for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.